Hi, I'm Jenny Araiza, founder and CEO of Iza Makeup. I am a leading artist, trainer, and beauty business boss. You're here because you are thinking of joining the beauty industry or you want to scale your business and you want to know if my brow training is right for you. Here is what you're going to discover during this training. You will gain a real insight on how to kickstart a successful career in the cosmetic, tattoo, and beauty industry. My team and I have spent a lot of time and a lot of money developing this training for you. Why? Because of these three simple reasons. Before I get into the reasons, I want to let you know that I will be sharing three secrets that have allowed me to be successful in this industry. But why have my team and I spent so much time and money in this course is because you do not learn how to tattoo eyebrows in 3 days. That is the biggest myth you will see and hear, that you can learn how to tattoo someone's eyebrows in 3 days. And that's a big lie, because it's not just about learning a skill, but you have to also learn skin anatomy, how to hold your tools, the proper depth, and so much more. So, this is why I've spent so much time dedicating myself to create a well rounded course. And I'm also going to be teaching you step by step. I'm literally going to hold your hand so you know how to execute each of the techniques that I'm going to teach you. So you can become a professional, so you can become a master at creating beautiful tattooed eyebrows that look very real. And the last reason is because it takes more than just a skill to succeed in this industry. And I don't hold back. I teach you all of my knowledge, how I went from zero to 100K, so you can also do the same. But before I get into the training, here's something important that I want to share. Please make sure to watch until the end, because I have a special gift waiting for you at the end of this training. I'm going to be sharing with you my content marketing calendar that I use to gain traction and to gain leads and customers. And also, I'm going to be sharing a technique workbook so you can start practicing at home. So now, find a quiet place, keep your phone on silent, keep your notepad and pen ready, because I want you to have questions at the end, and then give me your full attention. So now, if you allow me to introduce myself and share my story with you. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jenny Araiza. I am an artist and educator. I founded Iza back in 2014, and it composes of Iza Makeup, Iza Academy, Iza Apparel, and Iza Pro, where I not only am an artist at Iza Makeup, but I'm also an educator at Iza Academy. I have Iza Apparel, which has an apparel line, and then also Iza Pro for PMU products like latex, tools, cartridges, you name it. I have over 10 years in the beauty industry. I also have over 10 years in the business and marketing industry, and over 7 years in permanent makeup. I specialize in eyebrows, and I'm known for my signature brow technique, which is microblading and shading. I am named a royal artist with a top PMU academy, recognizing my work as perfection. And I have worked and helped thousands of people not only feel great about themselves, but also start their own beauty business and take their current business to the next level. My love for makeup and fashion and all things beauty started at a very early age. And when I say this, I really mean it because I remember maybe I was going into first grade and I was telling my mom, like, that doesn't go with that. So this is what I want to wear. So I loved always fashion, makeup, hair, nails, everything. So growing up, I always would read, watch shows on like trends, and I would just practice on myself. And then I got into making people over. I took my mom's clients and I would make them over for special events and weddings, and I would do their hair and their makeup. And that was just so rewarding to watch them feel so much better about themselves, that I was actually helping them feel that way. And so that was really nice. It was really rewarding. And this was just a hobby. But then I decided, well, I think I can do this as a side hustle and um, make some money while having fun. So in early 2000s, I became a professional makeup artist. I took a course that led me to gain editorial and commercial work, and that allowed me also to work with well-known brands. And this was before influencers even existed. This opportunity led me on to work on, as you can see here in the photo, at Taylor Swift's concert, by working with CoverGirl, and I worked also with Revlon and so many other makeup brands because I was a professional makeup artist. And that was so much fun, and it was such a great experience, which that also opened doors to get into the marketing industry, which I learned so much on how to market myself and just be very knowledgeable in that area. But I wanted more out of life. I wanted to build a life where I could have financial freedom, where I could have more time with my family, where I could give my mom everything she ever dreamt about. And I decided, well, what can I do to build that life that I'm envisioning? So I decided to open a fashion and makeup boutique back in 2010 that then became into an actual physical store. And it was open between about 5 years. It first started online and then it went on to actual a physical store, and it was such an amazing experience. But it also came with a lot of struggles and setbacks, not only in my professional life, but also in my personal life. And it was one of the most hardest points of my life in my business, but also I learned so much from this. But I still was not where I wanted to be. Um, I was a slave to this business and this business model, and I needed a change. And then an amazing opportunity landed on my lap. I was actually one of the main models for my business, for my boutique. And, anyways, I ended up winning a model call for Microblading LA. So if you are familiar with the area, you would know that Microblading LA was one of the first studios that was really popular on microblading. And so I won a model call to go into their studio. They had a whole production because they were revamping their brand. So I was going to be one of the faces of Microblading LA. So I got my eyebrows done for free, okay, because I was part of their campaign. And honestly, it was such an eye-opening experience, and it shifted the way that I was thinking because I was asking so many questions to the girl that did my brows, because she told me her story, her journey in going from like 0 to 100, and how microblading just changed her life, and how simple the model was, the business model was, and how you could take a skill and master the skill and be amazing at it. And that just opened a whole world for me, because I was in a position where I wasn't happy with my business. I wasn't where I wanted to be financially or even professionally in my business. And I needed to make a radical change. And this opportunity, it was my way out of my current business, but transition into something much more better. Okay, because it was a much simpler business model and I didn't need experience. And so I was willing to do anything to change my life and my situation. So what I did is I ended up taking my first microblading course back in 2018 with Fee Academy with Leslie Ritchie, now known as Brow Boss. Um, and I graduated in 5 months. I graduated in 5 months as a microblading artist. Okay. And as soon as I graduated, I went to open up my microblading shop in November of 2018. I ended up closing my boutique, closing my makeup boutique, my fashion boutique, and started a brand new business because I needed a change. And this one decision, this one leap of faith of taking a microblading course back in 2018 changed my life. My life My life today is, I can proudly say that my dreams have came true and they are coming true. I own a successful permanent makeup studio. I went from 0 to 100K in a year and a half, only offering brow services. That's it. Nothing else. I work my work is on high demand and I am booked months in advance. I am recognized as an educator, a mentor in the PMU industry, and my business has been featured in various publications and podcasts. And this could also be your testimony too. But I do have to say that, the struggle is real. It has been very challenging. I'm not going to lie to you. Any business is very difficult. But my journey to get to where I am now has been very hard. But I remember taking my microblading course with Leslie, and I remember saying, one day I'm going to be like Leslie. I'm going to have beautiful work the way that she does beautiful eyebrows. I'm going to have a successful business like she has a successful microblading studio. And I'm also going to be an educator like her. I'm going to be a master like her. And I made a decision that I was going to do everything in my power to become that. And I can proudly say that I have become that. But it has been hard. I'm not going to say it's easy. But I knew, and I said this to myself, that when I cracked the code, that I was going to teach others do the same thing so they can also transform their lives. But why should you even listen to me? But why should you even listen to me? Why? So I'm very passionate about not only my artwork and creating beautiful eyebrows, but I'm very also passionate about helping others achieve the same success that I have achieved. Okay. You are going to get 10 years of experience in the beauty industry, in the marketing industry, and the PMU industry. I am going to take your hand and walk you through this journey so you can also be successful. But the results that I have been able to accomplish have been the results have been unbelievable, not only for me but for my students, and seeing how my students are becoming amazing brow artists. I'm going to share a few testimonials with you from my trainings and how my students are just loving their experience and on their way to becoming artists. Actually, Brenda here, she's now and officially a brow artist, but here she shares how she is amazed with the 3-in-1 brow course, and she started with zero experience and now a certified artist. Anna here is a brow artist, and she's sharing how I helped her take her skills to the next level and just become a better brow artist. And I'm sure that you're asking, is this training right for me? And the answer is yes. If you are ready to leave your 9 to 5 job that you don't like, if you're in a position where you need a radical change and you want to create a successful career that you're going to take a skill that you are going to be able to master, whether you are an esthetician, a beauty business owner, a nurse, a lash artist, a PMU artist, a mom, a nail tech, you name it, this is right for you if you are ready for a radical change. But I want to share, but most people think this industry is harder. I can't get into this industry because I'm not artistic. I don't know how to draw. I don't even know how to color in between the lines. And this is such a myth. You don't need any experience. You do not need a cosmetology or an esthetician license. It's so easy because this is a skill that you can learn step by step with my guidance to master this. And you don't have to have any experience in the beauty industry either. You don't need it. I didn't have experience in tattooing eyebrows. So if I can do it, you can do it too. And I love this quote because this relates with me. Okay. And it might relate with you, but let your struggles be the fuel to your success. And I took my struggles and I pushed forward and I allowed that pain that I was in and used it to fuel myself to greatness. So I love this quote. But I want to share also with you that why this in but I want to share also with you that why this industry is so amazing, because with women, and I want to say also with men, but mostly women, is that we will do anything. We will do anything to get what we want. And we will do anything when it comes to looking more beautiful, feeling more confident, whether that is going and getting our nails done, whether that is getting our hair done, whether that is going and buying a new lipstick or makeup or getting cosmetic services done. We will save in order to go get that service done, right? Or to go buy that purse or those shoes. It doesn't matter the cost, right? It doesn't matter if it's $20 or if it's more. If we really want it, we are going to save our money to go get that, right? So, this is one of the reasons why the beauty industry is never going to die. And I say never. It's never going to die because we will do anything to save our money and go get our services done. Okay? Especially with permanent makeup, because permanent makeup It's a solution not only so we can look more beautiful or feel more better about ourselves, but tattooing eyebrows in specifically, this helps people with their confidence level when they're very self-conscious about their eyebrows. Okay. Also, because of medical conditions. Okay. Sometimes clients come in and they don't have any eyebrow hair because of a certain condition. This restores their confidence. Okay. And because of the techniques, now they're so advanced that they look so natural that your average person cannot even tell if someone had their eyebrows done, if it was done correctly, because it looks so natural. It looks like real eyebrow hair. Okay, so we all want to look and feel better, and we will all do what it is possible in order to get what we want. So the beauty industry is never going to die. Okay, the beauty industry specifically back is never going to die. Okay, the beauty industry specifically back in the recession in 28. I'm going to talk about 20 in the 2008, that era when we hit that depression, that recession, where everything just crashed. And you can Google this. Maybelline thrived off of 20 that crash, because again, going back to, we will do whatever it takes to look and feel good. Okay, this is a billion-dollar industry. The beauty industry, let me say that one time, is a billion-dollar industry. It's never going to die. It's always going to be here. Okay, because people will spend the money on feeling good, on looking better, okay, on building up their confidence. So this industry is not going anywhere, and it is recession proof. It is pandemic proof, and I am living proof of that, because I'm not gonna lie, I was scared during the pandemic because I had to close. Okay, but what happened when I reopened my business? My business skyrocketed because everyone was tired of getting their not having their hair done, not having their nails done, not having their lashes done, not having their brows done. So the moment that they were able to go out into the world and get these services done, that's what they did. So if this doesn't tell you that the beauty industry is the industry you should go into, I don't know what else I can tell you, but it is a billion-dollar industry that you can tap into. Now, let's learn how to do brows like a pro. I'm going to be sharing my secrets with you. So, now for the fun part. Let's learn how to do brows like a pro. I'm going to be sharing with you my secrets. So I'm going to show you how to create a hair stroke pattern that you are going to be able to mimic your client's natural eyebrow hair growth, so that when they heal, they look so natural that people are not going to be able to even identify which is real hair and which one is permanent makeup, microblading, or hair strokes. So let's dive into the training so you can see how I do this, and it's so easy, and you actually can try this at home. So let's dive into how I teach you how to create strokes or hair strokes that look like real eyebrow hair. And you can do this at home. So you can take any photo from the internet of someone's eyebrow, and you can practice doing this at home, okay? So this is one of the training modules that you are going to have to watch, and you're also going to have assignments and exams that you need to pass. So this is inside of the training. This is why the training took so long, because we have over 140 lessons that you have to watch, and you have assignments and exams, and we have over 20 modules that you are required to go through. Okay, so we're going into the hair stroke patterns, and we're going to show you. I'm going to show you how I create hair strokes patterns that look like the real eyebrow hair of the client, and that's why my results look so natural. And these could be your results as well. So I'm going to show you, and you can actually do this at home if you have an iPad. Okay, you can actually do this and you can practice. It's so fun and it's so cool. So this is how I create strokes that look like real eyebrow hair. And this is by following each client's natural eyebrow hair. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the tree and follow along. How to create strokes that mimic your unique client eyebrow hair and the way that it falls. I'm going to show you digitally how you need to create the strokes with the basic patterns that you are learning in this course. The only difference that you're going to do is that you're going to place them or create the strokes in the same direction that your client eyebrow falls. I'm using the same patterns that you're learning. The only difference is that I'm going based on how my client's eyebrows are falling or are growing. Okay. In a case where the eyebrow has very little eyebrow hair, and they're very thin and you really can't see the direction or the growth, then you can go ahead and go based on the patterns that you are learning. And you have to just ensure that it looks beautiful, right? That we are creating nice strokes, not necessarily how the client eyebrow hair is falling, because obviously it's not that visible. Okay, but always try to focus on creating the strokes that mimic the real eyebrow hair. In these cases that you see here in this example, some clients have full eyebrows, some don't. But for the majority of these, they have full brows. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to mark the transition, and I'm going to also mark the spine for this brow. And I'm marking the transition. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start with how my client eyebrow hair is falling. So let's notice how it falls. It curves, right? It automatically curves right away. So I have to do the same style, the way that it curves. Okay. So I'm going to start with the head stroke. And we're going to do 2 strokes. We're just going in with the basic strokes, okay, that you guys are learning here. And I'm just going along with what she already has. I'm following that same eyebrow hair that she has. I'm guiding myself when I'm creating my strokes. And I'm going in. I'm going now into my bottom strokes, my lower strokes. And I'm guiding myself with each eyebrow hair to ensure that my strokes, when it heals, it's going to match her natural eyebrow hair, and they're going to blend beautifully. Because if I don't, it's going to look like a pound sign. And we don't want our eyebrows to look like a pound sign. We want them to look natural. We want them to flow naturally. And remember, she's a spine 3, and the reason why she's a spine 3 is because her strokes fall into the spine, okay? Into the spine 3 to the tail. Now I'm going with the upper strokes, okay? And the connecting strokes. And again, I'm following the direction that her eyebrow hair is falling. Remember that we always point our upper strokes towards the tail. And see, there you have it. My strokes look very natural. It looks like it's flowing with her natural eyebrow hair. Yes, so when this heals, it's going to blend in so beautifully with her natural eyebrows. And that is the goal that we're trying to achieve when we're creating these techniques, is to create beautiful eyebrows that look very natural. Now let's move on to the next one. So in order for you to have beautiful healed results and for your eyebrows to look really natural, you're going to have to master 3 filling techniques. And this is going to help you also cut your time in half. So the less time a client spends with you laying down, the more comfortable they're going to be, the more a better experience they're going to have with you. And then it's also going to allow you to see more clients if you cut your time in half, and then also allow you to have beautiful healed results. So I'm going to be sharing with you 3 of my filling techniques so you can fill each stroke and make them look precise, pigmented, and for them to heal beautiful. I will be demonstrating how you can practice filling microblading strokes on latex. This is going to help you perfect your filling technique. The first technique is a zigzag motion, or back and forth movement on the stroke with your blade at 90 degrees, and only applying a little bit of pigment on the blade and no pressure. This is going to help you to introduce pigment much faster, and it is an advanced technique, so do it with caution. The next technique is following the stroke with the side of your blade and only applying a little bit of pigment. And you can do this technique as many times as you need until you see the stroke is fully filled. Remember, the stroke should be twice as dark, twice as thick than the natural eyebrow hair. The last technique is a dry filling technique, where you are going to be performing the movement either zigzag or following the stroke with the side of the blade with no pigment, with no color. Once you do that, you can apply pigment on the stroke and let it sit for a few minutes, and then you're going to clean it to make sure that it is filled in. This will help you to perfect your filling techniques. So my last secret is how to shape your client's eyebrow, and this is going to be unique to their bone structure. I'm going to teach you how to freehand and shape your client's eyebrow shape based solely on their bone structure, because their bone is going to guide you and tell you where you need to place the lines, okay? So I'm giving you a bonus. You're also going to be learning how to market your business and how to take it to the next level, because we can't just rely on our skills on creating beautiful eyebrows. We also have to learn how to market our business and how to sell and close sales. And I also teach you how to do this in this training. So let's dive in on some of the secrets that have helped me generate over 10K a month. Welcome to another module. And this module, we're going to be talking about how to market, how to gain leads, and how to get clients. So let's first talk about what a lead is. So a lead is a potential client who has shown interest in your business, and but hasn't made a purchase or hasn't had a service done by you. Okay. They might follow you on social media. They might like your post, but they not sure if you're the right fit. So that is at least someone that has already liked your Facebook page or your Instagram page, has interacted with your post, um, maybe signed up to like your email list. So that is a lead. Okay. And these are people that could become customers with the correct nurturing and engagement. Okay. Now let's talk about who's a customer. A customer is someone who has already made a purchase or has booked your services. They moved past the interest phase, which is that is a lead, okay? And they have taken action to give you a deposit, that have scheduled an appointment with you, even a consultation, okay? Now, retaining those customers are going through, it's going to be by you providing great customer service. It's going to be by you creating beautiful eyebrows in this case, okay? Or just giving, the best service and the best outcome for your client, okay? So that is the difference between a lead and a client. So a lead will come in first as a someone that is interested in what you have to offer. But then those leads, we have to, as business owners, we have to convert them into paying clients or into customers, okay? So we need as many leads as possible in order to convert them as paying clients. One of the main reasons why people struggle with their business is because they don't have enough leads. They don't have enough clients. Okay, so the more leads we have, the more opportunities we have to convert those into paying clients, and that's what we want. But how do you get this? How do you get leads and how do you get clients? So I'm going to talk about what you need to do in order to get leads and paying clients or customers. Okay, so first thing is that people need to know that you exist. Okay, and we are going to do that by making sure that your business is visible to as many eyes as possible. Okay, whether you are just starting out, we need to focus on letting know people that you exist. So by the time that you are watching this module, you already have had experience with, creating beautiful brows on latex. So if you are part of my in-person training, I tell you that you have to start posting on social media. You have to start opening up your business pages so you can gain the visibility from the start of your journey. So if you have not opened a business page, a Facebook page, a Google page, a Instagram page, a YouTube page, if you are not on social media, you need to do that now and post your journey, okay? And post your latex and your homework and your modules, because now you are building your business and you are getting that traction and that visibility that this is something that you are going to be doing. So even though you are not yet certified, you need to start now, okay, and create that visibility so people know that you exist. People are going to be waiting for you to get certified, so that when you do get certified, they're going to be your clients. So you need to start now if you have not done that. If you have not done that, okay? So people need to know that you exist. Another way is that you needs to start talking about what you're doing. You need to start posting on, social media saying, I got into this course and I'm loving it and this is what I'm learning and look at what I'm doing. You need to start talking about it. You need to start talking about it in public. You need to start talking about it to your friends, to your family members. You need to start gaining that traction and that visibility, because you need to make sure that people know what you're doing and that you exist. Okay, even though you may not have your business set up yet, you still need to gain that momentum and that traction. Okay. Um, Another way that you need to let people know that you exist is also by running ads. So when you already structure your business and you're already certified and you're ready to take clients, another way to know people that you exist is that you're going to be running ads. So you're going to run ads on Google, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Pinterest. So you can start running ads on the internet to become visible. So if people don't know that you exist, people are not going to book you. So we need to make sure that we're constantly, are active on social media and also running ads so people can see that we are in business. Okay. Another great way to get to know people, to get to for people to know that you exist, is attending networking events. Okay, there are many local networking events or beauty expos or women expos if you're a woman, um, conventions for the PMU industry. And these are great opportunities to meet potential clients and partners that are going to help you take your business to the next level. Okay, your next customer might be just a conversation away. So I'll tell you one of my stories. I had a client and she actually overheard a conversation when I was speaking to my mom. I was walking out of Walmart and I was telling her how I need to do her uh, her brows and her micro needling, and this lady overheard my conversation and she's like, I've been looking for someone. Let me have your card. Let me make an appointment. And what I ended up doing, I ended up booking for a consultation, and she came in and I booked her as a client. So these are ways that you can, gain visibility and gain traction just by a simple conversation that you're having with a friend or a family member. Going back to having a social presence, you need to have a strong social presence. And that's why I'm saying, if you have not opened up your business pages for your new business that you're going to embark, you need to do it now. Okay. Showcase your work on platforms like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook. I know it sounds like a lot, but there are ways that you can distribute all of your content to all of these platforms out just by automating it and doing it one time. Okay. You want to prove or you want to showcase not only your work, but also your own testimony, why you started this, why you're going into business, your clients' testimonies once you start gaining clients. This will allow you to build trust and followers. Okay. Another way that you're going to get clients is by making sure that you take this craft seriously, because number one, this is on someone's face, so you need to make sure that your skills are perfected, that you master your craft. Okay, because your skills and the way that you are going to showcase your work, you need to make sure that it is as perfect as possible. Okay, because your skills and the quality of your work is what's going to attract clients. Once you master these brow techniques or any technique that you're going to be going into, that is what's going to set you apart from the rest. Okay, because we always want the best for ourselves, and we look at the quality of the work, because again, this is on someone's face and you need to make sure that you master your craft. So never give up, always practice, and always make sure that you continue to advance in your skill so you can become a master. Okay, and that comes with practicing. So the more clients rave about you, okay, the more you get word of mouth, and the more people refer you, your business is going to grow. And the last point is learning how to sell and close sales. Learning these techniques is not just how you're going to get clients. Okay. Learning techniques, becoming good at it, mastering your craft is one thing, but also learning how to sell and closing these sales and converting them into paying clients, that is also something that you need to learn and you need to master, because your skills alone are not going to get you clients. Okay, so learning how to talk to people, learning the things to say, how to motivate them to close the sale, or how to for them to book the appointment. Okay, um, you need to be confident in what you're doing. You are the expert. Okay, so I always recommend that you always educate your consumer, the client that's gonna come see you. So if you are confident with your product or your service, people are going to see that and they're going to be able to trust you. Okay, that is the number one key to selling, is building trust with the person that is interested in your service, and that is by you being confident that you can deliver, you know what you're doing, because you are an expert. Okay, so it's really important that you learn everything that is in this module, because this is going to help you to gain clients. Okay. Um, Another great thing is, that you can do is always follow up with your leads. If they didn't respond to your message, if they haven't booked an appointment, you need to follow up. You need to offer free consultations, to make it easy for clients to book you. Okay. So learning these skills not only as a brow artist, but also learning the skill to sell and to close these sales, because you can sell, but if you don't close the sale, meaning if they don't book you, if they don't schedule an appointment, if they don't pay you, that doesn't mean that you close the sale. So closing a sale is them giving you money, because they're booking an appointment with you, or because they already had the service done. So this is really important to learn all of these things in order to gain clients and build your clientele. I hope that this was helpful. Let's move on to the next one. So now that you've learned how to market, I'm going to show you your earning potential. So let's assume that you are going to be charging for your services at $200 for brows. Okay. And I always tell students that you need to see how much you are getting charged for your rent, for your space, or for your pet if you're working on somebody, under someone. Okay. And also look at your demographic in your area and what is the average range. But you are not average. You are extraordinary, because you are taking a course that it is teaching you how to become a brow artist that has mastered their technique, right? So you're not average. You are extraordinary. So you're going to be charging extraordinary prices. Okay, so let's assume that you're going to be charging $200 for your service. With one client a day, you're going to be making per day $200 per day. And monthly, if you fill your calendar up, okay, because you can do this, if you fill your calendar up with one client a day, you're going to make a monthly $6,000 monthly by only charging $200 per client. Okay, so this is your earning potential, and it is, you're going to work as much as you want. Okay, but the point is you learning how not only to master your skill, but also learn how to market yourself and your business to be able to reach these goals. Okay, so this is just to show you your earning potential. And I want to go back and share a few testimonials with you again of my happy students that have been taking this course, that were excited just like you to start a new business, to start in the beauty industry. And here's a few other more from my students, and they're just excited about this training and the potential that it has to change their lives. I'm also going to show you some great results that my students are doing. So these are results that my students that are already certified, they are creating these beautiful eyebrows. You can create beautiful eyebrows once you get certified, once you're done with the training, just like my students. And look at how beautiful these eyebrows are. And this was with no experience whatsoever, no experience. So, what are the next steps? Now that you have my strategies on building a wildly successful, profitable beauty business, you have two options. Option number one is that you do this alone. That you say, well, I'm going to look up YouTube. I'm going to take a course that is 2 days. And it's not going to take me 6 months or 8 months to finish because I want the money now. You can do this, try to do this alone. It is going to be time consuming. It's going to require a lot of trial and errors. And you're going to be stuck in this hamster wheel because you're not going to know how to identify your mistakes. And it's going to cost you a lot more in the long run because you're going to say, okay, I need help. I need a mentor. I need somebody to guide me step by step. Or you have option number two. Let's do this together. By doing it together, you're going to save some time. You're going to save money. Okay. And you're going to do this the right way because my system is going to teach you step by step. So you're able to identify your mistakes, and I am going to mentor you and guide you along the way for you to be able to master these brow techniques. And you're going to have that security and that consistency that I'm going to give you because I'm leading you. And it's going to save you a lot of money because with my courses, with my trainings, you're not only learning techniques, brow techniques, but you're learning how to market, how to start your business. Okay. And I'm going to teach you, I'm going to be there every step of the way throughout your journey. So what option are you going to pick? One or two? Do you want to do this alone or do you want to do it with me? Let's suppose that you're going to choose option number two, that you're going to do this with me. How does this work? With my training, you're going to have a few options, okay? But the outcome of this training is for you to learn in-depth knowledge and hands-on on microblading, ombre powder brows, combo brows, and nano brows if you are an advanced artist. You are going to learn how to shape and map eyebrows. You are going to learn color theory. You're going to learn pigment selections, what colors to choose for each client based on their natural eyebrow hair color and their skin. You're also going to learn needle configuration, hair stroke patterns to have beautiful natural results, and so much more. You're going to also learn safety guidelines, how to protect your client from cross contamination and not to give them an infection or not give yourself an infection or a reaction. Okay, because that is so important. And you're also going to be learning, marketing and business and learn how to put yourself out there so you can gain traction, so you can gain leads and pay clients. You're also going to receive your certification as an artist, and you're going to be able to use that to get your permits based on your state or where you reside. Okay. And you're going to receive ongoing support from me. You're going to have access to me to answer your questions. And what are you going to get in this training? My training is valued at over $200,000 because I'm literally pouring my heart and soul into this training because I want you to become the best brow artist. Okay. I want you to be successful and I'm not holding anything back. You're going to receive hands-on training. You're going to have models that you're going to be able to see how I do the procedure. You're going to have over 20 modules of online training and 140 video lessons, exams, and assignments that you need to pass in order to get certified. I don't hand out certificates just to anyone. I need to see that you are determined and you are going to master eyebrows because it's on someone's face. Yes. You're going to also have the option to have one-on-one private coaching calls with me, feedbacks on latex, on your homework, on all of your assignments. And units that are going to be covered in this training, you're going to have a few options. If you are a beginner and also if you are a artist already, but you want to add additional streams of income, you want to add different services to your roster, you're going to be having the option to go into nano hair strokes if you are already an advanced artist. You're going to have a comprehensive advanced cosmetic tattoo training manual with all of my information that I'm teaching. You're going to have it in written form in a booklet. You're also going to have my technique workbook so you can practice as well and master each of the techniques on paper. You're going to have the option to add a premium kit to your training with all of the tools that I use to perform these beautiful eyebrow techniques. In addition, you're going to have my forms that I use in my salon to protect not only your business but yourself and to ensure that your clients are candidates. You're going to receive all of my forms, all of my consultation material, insurance information, aftercare forms, marketing and social media business tips, and you're just going to learn everything that there is to learn about permanent makeup. Again, I don't hold anything back. So you are going to have two options of courses for brow training. If you are a beginner, I am going to introduce you the 3-in-1 brow course where you're going to learn 3 eyebrows techniques in one class to set you apart from the rest. And if you're an advanced artist, but you already know how to perform microblading, ombre powder brows, and combo brows, and you want to get into nano hair strokes, and this is basically creating hair strokes with a machine, then this is for you. This is an advanced course. And my trainings are in person with online training, and then also an option just for online if you are out of state. So my in-person training is 3 days of intensive hands-on training. But remember, you don't learn in 3 days. So I'll go over what this entails. So for the 3-in-1 brow course, you're going to learn 3 techniques in one class: microblading, ombre powder brows, and combo brows. On the first day, you're going to learn skin theory. So you need to become a master not only of these techniques, but also of the skin because we are working on the skin. So you need to learn how to identify each client's skin and say you're oily, you're sensitive, you're mixed, and this technique is right for you. So you can have beautiful results. You're going to learn the proper depth that we should be working or you should be working on your client's skin so you can have beautiful results. You're going to learn also color theory, pigments, how to select the perfect shade for your client based on their natural eyebrow hair and their skin tone. You're going to learn needle configurations because we use different needle configurations for different skin types. And also, you're going to be learning how to execute all of these techniques, and you're going to be learning and practicing on latex because we don't practice on people, we practice on latex. There's going to be a lot of practicing on latex on day 1. And on day 2, we're going to be learning how to shape your client's eyebrow. You're going to learn all of the different points that an eyebrow has in order for you to create a beautiful shape. You're going to see healed results and how your work should look like healed. And also, you're going to learn social media practices, what I have done to create a social media presence, and business practices to take your business to the next level. You're going to learn photography, how to take perfect photos to show off your beautiful work. You're going to learn how to record video and create reels for social media and to create beautiful marketing campaigns. You're also going to learn proper documentation to protect yourself, your business, and your client, and to ensure that your client is a candidate, and how to properly sanitize your station, how to set up, how to break down, how to prevent an infection, how not to create a reaction, and so much more during this live training. And you're going to learn you're going to practice on latex again on day 2. And on day 3, this is where the fun begins, because you're going to see how I work on a person, how I execute these techniques on someone from start to finish. And the best part is that you are also going to be able to go over my work. You're going to be able to feel how it is to create a stroke, how to shade an eyebrow, how to position yourself, how to hold your tools, how deep you should be going into the skin. You're going to learn this on day 3, and you're going to watch me perform these techniques live on different people, because you're going to be doing this as well. And that's on day 3, and you're going to be learning so much more, and continue to practice on day 3. But remember that you do not learn how to do brows in 3 days. That's why my 3 days of hands-on training includes online training. Okay, and this is going to help you to continue mastering your craft at your own pace with my online platform, which has over 20 modules with over 100 lessons that you need to pass. Okay, all of these modules, you are required to pass each one in order to advance to the next one. And until you get to the last module, you are going to be able to perform or start taking models of your own and start doing these procedures on a model, because by then you're already going to be an expert. You're going to know what you're doing. You're going to know the proper depth and how to hold your tools and how to create these beautiful techniques. And that is when you're going to be required to submit your model work. And until I see that you have mastered your technique and you know how to execute from start to finish, that's when you will get certified as a brow artist. I don't hand out certificates just to anyone, just for attending. You are required to pass all of the modules and all of the training materials and all of the assignments and your models. They have to be to my standard of excellence in order for you to obtain your certification. So again, what's included? You get your 3 days of hands-on training plus your online training, okay? And you're going to have the option to include a full kit with supplies for your clients, for your models, and for your assignments that you're going to be required to submit during your online learning. And then you're also going to have the option to have my mentorship and my support to guide you along the way, every step of the way. But for those of you that say, well, I can't attend your 3 days of hands-on training because I'm out of state, then I do have an option for you to opt in for only the online training, where you have access to my online portal, because we do serve students and people that are across the nation that don't have the ability to come to California and train with me in person. So this is an option because it's going to allow you the flexibility to learn from home at your own pace. And my training is top quality. The training videos are top quality, and I always ensure that you get the best. And also, you're going to get my one-on-one coaching calls if you opt in for that option, because sometimes when we are in a group coaching call, some students get shy and don't want to ask questions. So I love including my one-on-one coaching calls with you, so you are comfortable enough to answer or to ask all of the questions that are concerning you, and I can also guide you and help you to better your craft in a private setting. But that's not everything that you're going to get. You're going to get so much more. You're going to get additional bonuses, like all of my consent forms that I make my clients sign, and that is 14 pages of consent forms. You're going to receive that as well, so you can protect your business, yourself as an artist, and also your client. You're also going to get my business strategies on how to put yourself out there and gain visibility, gain traction, gain leads, and paying customers. And the last bonus that I want to share with you that you're going to get is an in-person exam. When I first did my first model to get certified, I did this on my own. I did not have my instructor with me, and I was terrified. I forgot what I needed to do next. I panicked a lot of times, and I just wish that I had my instructor with me, and that was not an option for me. So I am including this as an option for anyone that takes my in-person training. You're going to come into my studio and you're going to perform a procedure on a model from start to finish right next to me, so I can guide you if you forget, so I can guide you if you make a mistake, so I can be there and you can execute the procedure correctly the first time around. And you're also going to be able to have the option to include your kit that has everything that you need to perform a procedure, as well as your homework assignments. You're going to have my manuals with all of my lecture and also my eyebrow techniques. You're going to be able to go over it with your pencil, with your pen, and start creating muscle memory, so you can start creating beautiful hair strokes and beautiful shading when you create these beautiful eyebrow techniques. And as well as, the option to look over all of the training videos. So, like I said, I don't hand out certificates to just anyone. Okay, so this training is not for everyone. I have a limited seats available, so I'm only taking a few qualified students. Okay, especially who have been waiting a long time to get into the business but doesn't know how to. Okay, and if you have been searching for an academy and a school and a training, but they don't provide this level of training, and you've been searching for that. Also, if you are stuck and you feel like you want to quit your job and you hate your job and you just want a different life for yourself, if you want a radical change, if you're ready to take a leap of faith, and you want to take control of your life and create your own schedule and also offer a high paying service and add that to your list, if this relates to you and if my story, you can relate to my story, and if you are one of these people, if you're thinking this is me, I need to do this, I want to change my life, I invite you to a free strategy call with me. On the call, we're going to do a Zoom meeting, and I'm going to ask you a few questions because I want to understand your situation. I want to help you reach your goals, and I want to customize a action plan designed to reach your goals. And I promise you that this is going to be a very valuable call. It's going to take 30 to 40 minutes, and it's going to take you on a journey that could probably change your life, just like, it changed mine. So what do you have to do to get on this call? You have to have a laptop, internet, a cell phone, a device that's going to give you access to scheduling this Zoom meeting with me. You're going to fill out an application, and it's going to help me understand you. And I need you to be 100% committed to your success, to changing your life, and to hitting these income goals that you want. But and most important, I need you to have passion. I need you to be passionate to want to succeed, to want to change people's lives, but also the desire to change yours and to be successful in this industry. And people, I need people that are open minded, that believe in the concept of investing in their growth and investing in changing their life. If this is you, if you say I'm ready to take that leap of faith, I only have a limited spots available, and I cannot wait to see you on the call. And it's time for you to download your gifts now.